fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Ay, yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Lose with this, ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this, okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that, cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can place it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down throw for Winston. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Going for it with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Browns first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they voted in them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
10 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad, he thought about playing in the NFL. He dreamed of it. But to put up these kind of numbers while doing so.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jonnu Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for gone. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Any game you play in 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it. On
2nd down, Winston again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is a counter play. Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Louis. 180. Left coming. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on third. Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
First down, Winston. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A second down throw for Winston. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Tackled back.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Third and long for Winston. And Winston lost the football. A defensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
A quick toss outright. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the...
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
6-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
19-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the ground, it's Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by...
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. That's complete to Davis. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check, go back. Hey, fine. Back up. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
And 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
50, 20,
McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They are going for it. Gone. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Montez Sweat. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Winston now to throw on first down. Smith catches left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
They're going to try and throw. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. It's Eckler again. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, McKinnon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Browns.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Extra point splits the uprights. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied at 14.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. As Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Winston now. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Taysom Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
To kick off.
The touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and...
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Toss play to McKinnon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Yards. 1st down, Browns.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And out across midfield down to the 45.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Kansas City.
On 1st down, it's gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Marcus May with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, Winston. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play there for the Browns. 45 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And that's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Winston here to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Again, it's Winston. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
48-yard line.
Here's Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
White on the tackle.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we've got a timeout.
It's a loss of 2.
9 seconds remaining. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. On the ground, it's Eckler. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the play, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Browns, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't you get down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down?